Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Aguilar. And that's incomplete. A defender all over it. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. So Missouri's offense has the ball for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide. Duo, I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense defense got a lot of people's attention last week when they had 3 sacks. You know the offense was watching film and they saw all these pass rushers and their abilities. They thought they had a good plan, but it's not working right now. They've already given up a sack here early in the game.
Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Aguilar. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I gotta understand the situation. I gotta get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Makes the grab outside. It's Jefferson. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incomplete.
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the run, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
The give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now, it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45 on his way. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll run play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Bounced off his feet.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 10.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, Dave.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Beavs had zero issue moving the ball.
Touchdown, Volunteer! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Hardy. He breaks a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time, right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yards.
A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Tackled there by the defense. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
He does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where
and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Johnson.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner goes down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Hauls it in. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to pop the draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to take the top off. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
42 Spider.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown Vols.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. To throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off. You get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the lone running back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead.
Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Handoff from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Manning. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. Past the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man on the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the Vols in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It's a nice job by the defense turning the page. You just gave up an explosive play. Now you've got to come right back with tempo, and a nice job in the back end covering to force that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rifles it down the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Staley. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And here comes the offense on 2nd down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And last week was great for this young man, but man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Fires toward the target. Catch in the middle, it's Hardy. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. He'll do it himself. Quarterback's got the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Missouri comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Washington had an impressive showing at home, and to do it with some of the legends of the past there, Mark Brunell, Napoleon Kaufman, and Lincoln Kennedy, what a special victory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Right on target this time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answers so far. He's looking downfield to throw. Steps away to find some room. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarter.
Unleashes one deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Complete to the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike pay dirt. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
And I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
He'll bring it out. It's Newton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
The Vols want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
To the air on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds the big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a 7th time. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W.